What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Real Talk, Small Talk, right? RTST. Real Talk, Small Talk. Small Talk is just like a short conversation, like if you were at a cafe and you want to talk about something. So me and Ekaterina are going to talk about a topic that she's thought of. I have no idea what it is, so we get a natural reaction. Try to follow.
Okay.
What's the topic?
Stress.
Stress.
Yeah. Actually, I believe that now in Corona days and all that stuff that happens around the world, a lot of people get stressed. And so, what's my question for today is, what are the top 3 things that stress you out?
Top 3 things that stress me out.
Yeah.
Have to be work, partying too much, and I guess dealing with people I don't really feel like dealing with.
Okay, so how do you cope with it?
Cope with it. That's the hard part, isn't it? Work. The best way to cope with work is minimize the amount of work and try to get a higher result. So work less but get more. You know, which is the hard part. You know. And then I would say for partying too much, you have to maybe try to exercise more. Try to stay away from as many social events as I can, so I can just kind of focus, and that will limit the partying.
Okay.
Partying is actually the hardest one because it's the thing you want to do, but if you do it too much, it slows everything else down. So when I party too much, my work gets slower and slower. I got to start over again and all that. So actually, the hardest one is having too much fun, I guess. Which is a benefit I think I have more than the average person right now. You know, I'm very blessed to have that amount of free time. Okay. And then the other one, I guess what was the third one I said? Was dealing with people you don't want to deal with. There's no way around it. That's what the world is. You know, and that's why all that hikikomori in Japan. Hikikomori is people who are afraid to leave the house, so they basically live in their house their whole lives and only go out to get like something from the convenience store. If you have your mother or father living with you, they go out and get food for you. You literally never leave your room. Okay. And I don't think that would happen to me, but I can see the stress that people have of not wanting to leave the house anymore. Fear of going out and meeting people you don't really want to deal with. So in order to limit that stress or cope with that stress, you really have to just always think about humanity, the psychology of humanity. You know, like how people think, how their mind works, and then adapt to it. You know, so I set up situations where people can't really bother me as much as they unintentionally try to do. Yeah. Hope that was easy. What about you? 3.
Time. The lack of time.
Lack of time.
So I especially I really stress of trying not to be late. So for me it's very important to come on time or even early. So I really feel stressed when I cannot make it on time or something happens.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so I really hate it. So the time. The second one is the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money.
Oh, I did not forget about the money.
Yeah, the money is such a limit, and you're like, when it's time to pay your bills, it's like, wow, do I have enough? Do I have enough? It's like it's really stressful. And the third one probably is when I have too much to do, and I have no chance to do it perfectly. Because if I do something, I do it perfectly, I don't do it. So those 3, which really when...
So you're a perfectionist when it comes to work.
Anything.
Or anything.
Yeah, whatever. If I cook the food, I try to make it as delicious as I can.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what.
So you get stressed if you make mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, making a mistake, it's stressful.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you cope with it? Cope with time. How do you cope?
Go ahead of time. So much more
earlier.
Yeah.
To allow for mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the next one was money, which is how do we all cope with money?
Just work as much as you can.
Get more.
Yeah.
You know.
Work. any work I've been offered, I take it.
All
no
right.
matter how tired I am, it's just like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
I think that the work thing is it makes it feel like work when you don't like to do it, but you have to do it.
No, I like what I do.
Okay. Well, if you like what you do, then it shouldn't really stress you that much.
No, but
it's the
work
parts you don't
doesn't
like.
stress me. The money stress me.
Okay.
Because I don't know how much work I
That's
can
right.
get this month.
Not
right?
the work. The money is the stress.
Yeah. Not the work. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you got to increase your money. You got to get paid for more of what you do. And then the last one was
The perfectionism.
the what?
To make everything perfect.
Oh yeah, perfectionism. Yeah.
Perfectionism.
So then how do you cope with that?
I try like to control myself to do it like, okay, you don't need to be perfect all the time. Just relax. If you did it this way, okay, it's okay this way. You know, like I try like to make myself like.
Yeah, I used to.
easy.
Yeah, I did that with. The only time I'm a perfectionist, or I try to be, is when I'm doing the lesson. But I guess the thing that makes it easy for me to teach is I get more stressed when I perfect something, and then when I show it to a student or anybody, it could have been half that, and they wouldn't know the difference. Like when I have the food truck, right? We have chicken nuggets. We have basically, we got French fries, and it's much healthier than McDonald's. But if we park in front of McDonald's, people will line up in front of McDonald's. They don't really care about the difference. Like, you can eat McDonald's every day.
That's right.
Why don't you try something different? At the same price. It's not that expensive. But it's like, nah. And that's where it's like, so even if you perfect it, what difference does it make to certain people? There's a saying we say, cast pearls to swine, which in Japanese is Utani Shinju, I don't know, Watasu or something like that.
That's the same, yeah.
And then you start to realize perfectionism, really, you might not get what you want from it. The only way you'll know when it's that important is when people are really paying attention to you. But for the most part, many things you do are unnoticed completely.
That's a way to develop myself, you know? This way, like, to be perfect, just to make myself to work harder, to develop the skill I don't have yet.
That's good. But like you said, if it's stressing you, the way to not stress is to think, even if I did it perfect, it wouldn't make a difference. You know, sometimes you just got to keep moving. And it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect here, you know?
Yeah.
All right, well, I hope you know how to get over your stress, how to cope with it. I say a mantra. You know what a mantra is?
Yes.
So a thing you say in your head again and again to kind of,
So
I say it in the shower a lot, because when the shower's on you, the water's on you, and I say, stress rolls off of me like water on my skin. So when you put water on your skin, I'm like, stress rolls off of me like the water on my skin. And then it just then I get out the shower and I'm like, I just got out the shower. That's probably why I feel good. All right, anything else you want to say or add?
Nah.
All right, well, good topic.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I hope you like it.
Good.